Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be moving through a fast flow. So it's going to be similar to a power flow if you've taken one of those with me before, but we're going to try to move one breath, one pose. And so what that means is if you're brand new to yoga, you can still do this. Don't feel like you can't. It just means you might not always know what I mean, and it might be at a pace that you're not necessarily used to, but that's totally fine. Just have fun, let yourself be new, and just don't worry about what anything looks like and just move your body. That's all we want anyways, right? And for those of you that have been doing yoga for a while, I want you to just use this as a time to fall into your own flow. So take anything that I'm saying as a suggestion. You can dial your practice up or down if you choose. I'm gonna offer a lot of modifications as well as variations to all of these poses to give you a chance to do that, to dial it up or down as you need, depending on your day, letting today be different, letting it make sense for you. So let's get started. We're gonna actually come to a standing position, mountain pose. Come to the top of your mat. So you might find me standing in other places just to explain things so that you get a better view, but I want you up here at the top. And start to find a nice hip width distance stance. Press into your feet. You might rock forwards, backwards. Just give yourself a little opportunity to get grounded here. And once you come to a little stillness, you can start to really notice your feet flat on the mat. And zip up your legs here. So really engage your quads, your glutes. Feel your kneecaps slightly lift as you bring that engagement into your bigger muscles. Beautiful. And as you draw the pose up into your torso, sit up, stand up nice and tall, and let your shoulders roll back and down your spine. Palms face forward, fingertips towards the ground. Nice proud chest. And as you draw that strength up your spine through the back of your neck, let your chin become parallel with the ground so that you're not tucking your chin looking down or looking up. It's this nice flat chin. Softening the muscles in your face. Good. Take a breath in and a breath out. Sometimes it's nice to find those cleansing, clearing breaths, using your exhales to really release the day, the night away. Start your day, end your day, shift your day, but use your breath to help you here. Settle into your practice, to make space for it, and just give yourself a little time to transition from whatever it was you were doing as you come onto your mat here. Devoting these next 25 or so minutes to yourself, honoring anything you may need today. Good, and while you're here cultivating breath, turning off that autopilot switch to your breath and bringing in some control, I want you to fill up your lungs through your nose. So take an inhale, you might count to 3. Pause and then count to 3 as you exhale. Doing that again, breathing in nice, long and slow, and breathing out for the same amount of time. Let that match your inhale in length. Keep doing this while I chat with you. Keep cultivating that breath in and out here. I used to always skip this part of my practice. I thought, what's the point? I'm just here to move my body around in these cool looking poses to get a workout, and I ignored the breath completely. And if you are in a similar space to that, stay in that space as long as you need to until you're ready. If you're ready to challenge yourself, if you're ready to hold yourself accountable to your breath, really try to let it move you through your poses today. So a good way to do that is to find the pause between your inhale and your exhale, right? So it's that place that you're not breathing in or out, but you're also not holding your breath. So on your next inhale, pause and notice that. And then exhale. And there's also a pause there, this natural place. Of course, you can hold your breath a little bit longer. You can always make that pause longer, but there is a natural piece there. And I want you to try to use that pause today to transition poses, to transition shapes. So I'll lead you through that as we move. Good, and since we will be moving a little bit more quickly today in our fast flow, please, please, please take any breaks that you need. Come into child's pose, find a down dog, do whatever you need. And you can always meet us back wherever we are. Take a couple more breaths here standing. On your next inhale, blink your eyes open, reach your arms up overhead, take a full breath in, and pull your hands to your heart as you exhale. Good, breath together. Exhale. Arms come up overhead, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Halfway lift, hands press into your shins, long spine, breathe in. Exhale, fold, ground down through your feet. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Exhale, fold all the way down. Halfway lift, hands press into your shins, long spine, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Root to rise with your mountain pose. Press into your feet as you inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, fold, hinge from your hips. Keep moving with your breath. Do that same thing another round. Halfway lift, slight up dog in your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Root to rise, breathing in, get tall. Exhale, fold. Adding on, sun salutation A's here. So start to bring your hands to your shins, halfway lift, pause. Plant your hands, high plank, step back. Stack your shoulders right over your wrists. You can start to wiggle forwards, backwards, just light up your core, your legs here. Notice what your body feels like today before we really start to flow. Good, find some stillness. Take a breath in. Exhale, low plank. You can come all the way down or halfway. Cobra or up dog, breathing into your back bend. And then exhale, down dog, 3 breaths. So that same breath that you started with, in and out at the pace you created while we were standing. Try to keep that same pace. Good, take one more breath in, gaze forward. Walk or hop, feet to your hands, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, mountain pose, sun A's again. Exhale, fold. So you can swan dive or bring your hands through the center. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. That's high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Long breaths in and out. Down dog's an excellent place to come back to your breath if you've lost it. Also a good opportunity to bring your knees down if you need a child's pose, or maybe to come onto a table to bring your breath back in. Take one more inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. This time hop forward, land soft. Try not to make any noise. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, mountain, roll all the way up. And exhale, forward fold, back down. Sun A's one last time. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. This time you might hop back. Land with soft elbows if you do. Up dog, cobra, breathing in. Down dog, breathing out. Beautiful. Always an opportunity for stillness or for movement. If you like to lift legs or swivel your hips, whatever you need. Gaze forward, breathe in, bend your knees, walk or hop, top of your mat, length halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time chair pose. Inhale, reach, and exhale, sink your hips. So wherever your feet are, your knees are right on top of your feet. Good. So you can keep your feet together if you like that. Knees stay on top. Breath in, breath out. One more inhale. Forward fold, straighten your legs. Halfway lift. High to low plank will meet in a down dog. Take your time to get there. One breath, one pose. Shoulders roll back. Good, hips high. Long breaths in and out. Lift your right leg high. 3-legged dog. Flex your toes down. Stamp your heel to the wall behind you. Take a breath. Exhale, crunch your knee towards your right elbow. Shift back into that high plank shape. Inhale it high. Exhale, crunch to your chin. Lift and lengthen. Breathe in. Exhale, crunch to your left elbow. Tap. Option to stay right here or straighten out that right leg. Lift your left arm up to the ceiling. Stay here, hover your right foot just an inch off the mat. Take another breath. Plant your left hand, send your right leg back behind you. Three-legged dog, breathe in. High crescent lunge, step through. Inhale, reach, and exhale, settle. Breath in. Warrior two. Roll onto the pinky toe side of your back foot, arms to the horizon. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel down, low lunge twist. Left hand to the mat, right arm reaches. Good, breath in. Twist. Take another inhale. Frame your foot. Chaturanga this time. If you want to challenge, lift your right leg back behind you. Keep it lifted as you flow. You might press back into that three-legged dog. Good, set any legs down, any feet down. Take another breath. Full exhale. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, touch your knee towards your left elbow, shift forward. Lengthen back, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back. Exhale to that right elbow. Stay here. Touch, tap, hold, or straighten out. Reach your right arm high. Ball and triangle, good. Hover those toes if you want to challenge. Take another breath in. Frame your foot. Send your leg back. Three-legged dog or flow, right? So you can always find whatever you need here. Stepping your left foot through, high crescent lunge. Breath in, settle. Good. And on your exhale, open up warrior two. So I want you to think about those pauses again. Flip your palm, reverse back, low lunge twist, right hand to the mat, left arm reaches. So we're back up on those right tiptoes here. Breathe in, breathe out. Frame your left foot. Optional vinyasa. Send your left leg back behind you as you flow, or send your hips to down dog. 3 breaths. If you need a child's pose, your knees come down, forehead touches the mat. Whatever makes sense for your practice today. You don't have to commit to a vinyasa every time. You can take breaks as you need them. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Good, chair pose. Bend and sink. Breath in. Exhale, airplane your arms and come up onto your tiptoes. So sink your hips and lift your heels. Good, full breath in. Sink a little lower. One more inhale together. Straighten your legs. Fold. Halfway lift. Decide right here. Chaturanga or down dog. Plant your hands and step back, or plant your hands and flow back. The flow is your up dog through your down dog. Beautiful. Breathing in and breathing out. Lift your right leg high. Inhale, go with your breath. Exhale, touch your right elbow, shift forward. Lengthen up, breathe in. Exhale to the center. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, left elbow. Stay here, hover or straighten out. Find that fallen triangle. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hand. Three-legged dog. Start to bend your knee. Stack your hip. So you want to stack that right hip on top of your left. Shoulders still in one line. Good. Think about lifting your knee to the ceiling, squeezing your heel to your glutes. You can stay right here or flip your dog. Bring your right foot to the outside of your mat as you reach your right arm up and over. Good, hips to the ceiling. One more breath. Flip back around, lift that right leg high. Inhale. Warrior one, step through. Different than our high crescent lunge because we have both of our heels down, right? High crescent lunge, heel is up. Breath together. Interlace your hands at your low back. Drive your hands down your back left leg. Lunge a little bit more. Inhale, gaze high. And then exhale, humble warrior. So bring that right shoulder to the inside of your right leg. Left hip comes forward, right hip goes back. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Toppling tree. Tiptoe your left toes in closer as you straighten out your right leg. you might stay just like this. Otherwise, weight comes into your right foot, hover those left toes off the mat a little or a lot. You can always set them back down. But we're folding over that standing leg. So it's a little bit different than that warrior 3 or standing split. One more breath. Warrior 1, step back, unravel, reach, and find your warrior 2. Heel to arch alignment, hips to that side wall. Lunge into your front leg, take a breath. Exhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, and start to straighten out your front leg. Reaching back. So this is our reverse triangle. Full breath in. Arms come to a T, reach forward, find your triangle pose. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches. Big lines of energy, reaching up through those left fingertips. Take another breath in. Half moon. If you want to challenge, try to lock your gaze on that left thumb. Otherwise, look down. Tiptoe forward, bringing your right hand to the right of your right foot and in front of it. So think 90-degree angle. Left leg lifts, and you still have that same opening across your chest here as you did in your triangle. If you want to bind, you can grab onto your left foot. Maybe you even bring that right hand to your shin. One more breath in. Release your foot if you have it. Chair pose. Arms reach. Hips sink. Big breath in. Pull your hands to your heart. Lengthen forward and twist. Hook that left elbow somewhere along your right thigh. Sink your hips. Good. If you have a side crow here, you can take a side crow. Think chaturanga arms. Make a little shelf. You might lift off. This is something that you would do if you already had it in your practice, right? Otherwise, twisting in our chair. One more breath in. Find your biggest twist right here. Fold. Good. 5 breaths. Either restore in a fold or crow playtime. If you have crow in your practice, take it. Otherwise, you might grab onto your big toes with your first 2 fingers. Assist yourself into this fold here, using the strength of your arms. Beautiful. Crows, think about those knees coming close in to your armpits. Gaze off the top of your mat, press into your hands. Think about straightening your arms. Take one last breath. We'll meet in our forward fold. Big inhale. Full exhale, release any bind that you have. Slowly roll up, mountain pose, arms come overhead. And pull your hands to your hearts. Whole thing on the other side. Now you know all my secrets. Arms reach, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, halfway lift with your inhale, wait for it. Exhale, plant your hands. Chaturanga or down dog. So you step back or you hop back, land with soft elbows. Breathing into your back bend. Wait for your exhale to find your down dog. Good. You can also do this from tabletop if you choose to. Reaching that left leg back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, find your left elbow or your shoulder. Inhale, back up high, breathe in. Through the center, you might find your forehead. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, right elbow. Hover here. Stay or straighten, reach that right arm up. So you can let your left foot touch the ground or lift it just an inch. One more breath. Send it back, 3-legged dog. Stack your hips. So bend your heel to your glutes. Roll that left hip on top of your right. Stay right here. Or slow motion flip dog. Sending your left foot to the outside of the mat here. And lifting your hips to the ceiling. Good. Take one more breath. Flip back around. Send your left leg nice and high. Good. 3-legged dog. Then step through. Find your warrior 1. Good. So you want to point your right toes towards the top right corner of your mat. Opposite thumb on top this time for the bind. That awkward grip. Breathe in, gaze high. Exhale, humble warrior, bow down. Good. Take your time here. Soften your jaw. Let your right hip come forward. You want to point your hips to the top of your mat. Good. One last breath. toppling tree. So this is just about weight distribution, right? You just want to bring the weight into your left leg, straighten it out and fold. You can hover your right leg high or just keep those toes grounded. Work on the weight distribution. See what it feels like to lift a little. Good. Take another breath in. With control, warrior one. Step back. Unravel. Big breath in as you reach. Exhale, sink. Good. Arms stretch to the ceiling. Open up, warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse back. Good. Straightening out that left leg. Reach back further, sky archer. And then open your arms to a T. Bump your hip back as you reach forward, dive down, triangle. Good, nice big opening across your chest here. Not worrying about how low you're going, because sometimes that makes us round down. Stay nice and high. Gaze up or down. Full breath in. You choose. Look to your thumb to transition or look down. Half moon. Keep the opening across your chest. Left hand comes down, right foot lifts. Stay or find the bind. Any other fancy tricks you like? You can take those now. Breathing wherever you are. Holding your shape, letting your breath be a foundation. Good. Take another inhale, release your foot if you have it. And sink into your chair. Arms reach. Pull your hands to your heart, hips sink. Breath in. Twist, right elbow, left thigh. So you press into that left thigh to really roll your heart high. Think about your torso really spiraling towards the ceiling here. Still sinking your hips, side crows if you want them. 2 more breaths in your twist. You keep twisting, looking further over that left shoulder with every exhale. Beautiful. Next breath out, forward fold. Straighten your legs. Good. Crow or fold. You can bring the soles of your feet on top of the palms of your hands if you'd like. But I want you to let your head hang. So that space where your head meets your neck. Let it hang, shake it out. Controlled breaths in and controlled breaths out. Really good. Take one last breath. Release any bind if you have it. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull your hands to your heart. Breath in. Breath out. Arms reach with your inhale. Sink into your chair. Good. So from here, we're going to try to sink all the way down to the mat, not using our hands. Take a breath to prepare. And lower all the way down. Once you get there, boat pose. You can straighten out your legs in front. You can bring your hands back behind you if you'd like. Extra balance. You can also bend your legs, your knees here. So you choose your variations. But you want to think of rolling your shoulders back and your chest coming through rather than this doming. So open your heart. Good. Any variation, doesn't matter. As long as it's something that you can sustain, take 2 more breaths. Good. Last inhale. Lower all the way down as you exhale. Arms overhead, full body stretch. Breathing in. Breathing out. Start to bring your feet together, your knees to touch as you squeeze in. You can rock to the left and the right. If that feels good. Take a minute here. Find butterfly. So soles of your feet come together and your knees come out. You can close your eyes. Bring one hand to your heart and the other to your belly. Let everything slow down. Noticing how you can change the rate of your heart by way of your breath. Sometimes it feels like it'd be easier to turn that autopilot switch back on and start panting or surrender to fatigue. But instead, see if you can't counter it and see if you can't match it with your breath. Finding those controlled inhales, long breaths in, might count to 3, and out. being in control of how you slow everything down. Your body will do it for you. You can also consciously do it yourself. Closing your eyes here, take about 3 more breaths in and out. And when you're ready, start to bring your knees together to touch, hug in, big squeeze. Finding your supine twist, drop your knees over to the right. Arms can come out, take up space. Look to the left if that's comfortable. Opening through your heart across your chest, noticing the twist. One more breath in. Another breath out. Knees come back through center. Let them fall to the other side. Even out your twist here. Gazing to the opposite side if that's comfortable. And then drawing your knees back in through center. Happy baby. Soles of your feet come to the ceiling. Grab onto the insides or outsides of your feet as you pull down. So use the strength of your arms here. And really pull down, bringing your knees to the opposite sides of your body. And as you hug your knees in, start to rock and roll the length of your spine, coming up to a comfortable seat with your eyes closed. And bringing your hands, palms face up, right on your lap. Long breath in. Slow breath out of your mouth. You can make it audible or not. Do that 2 more times. Breathing in long and slow through your nose. Through your mouth, again, last inhale. Longest, deepest exhale. Bring your hands to your heart, bow down in gratitude for making this time for you so that you can show up for those that you love just a bit more. Namaste. Great work, everyone. I'll see you next time.